Hey there, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Babe Brigade. Thank you for clicking on my video. Now, if you have time, please subscribe to my channel, like, and comment. It helps my channel, and it's free to subscribe. Thanks. Enjoy the video. Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Babe Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday evening. I'm doing good. I'm fully caffeinated. Mountain Dew, 0. And we did have a Starbucks today too. Well, JJ and I got out and we went to Michael's, and I didn't buy too much at Michael's because, well, they didn't have any big sales going on with yarn that were worth doing. That they only had their 20% off coupon, and they don't have the blossom cakes. They don't have the cinnamon twist. Well, you know what I'm talking about, the new cakes. They don't have the new cinnamon twist cakes, and they don't have the blossom cakes in the store. So, but I did want, been thinking about recreating the blanket that I did my mom last year, the orange latte cake blanket that I did for her last year. I'm thinking about recreating that. And I had 2 of the cakes, but I really wanted 4. I can't remember how many I used in the last blanket that I did her, but unfortunately her blanket that I made her, she says is too short or not wide enough or something, but I guess I will be redoing it or something, I don't know, but I did want to kind of redo it and make it better, but I'm not going to frog the whole blanket that she has at her house. That's done and over with. I'm not going to do that, but I will get the yarn and do a different one. And hopefully, now that I've been crocheting for a little over a year and I've learned so much, I'm a very fast learner. Now that I've learned so much and made all my, mistakes, that I can do better by her. I don't know if this blanket will be for her or if I'll sell it. I'll probably put it in the booth. Maybe. I don't know. It may be something that gets done later. I may just hold on to the yarn and do it later. But I did it just occurred to me that I wanted to redo it. And so I just figured while I was at Michael's and they had the cakes that I needed to do what I wanted to do, because sometimes they don't always have the right colors in the latte cakes, that sometimes they're just hard to find. And so I went ahead and got 2 because I had 2. I needed 4. And in case y'all are new to latte cakes, this is what they look like. They're real fuzzy. They're really soft. And it's just Karen latte cakes. This colorway is called Red Macaroon, and it's actually orange. It says red, but it's orange. But it is 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 530 yards, 485 meters. It is 58% acrylic and 42% nylon. And this washes and dries just fine. I did learn that with her blanket. And the precious. I do love this yarn. It's easy to work with. And like I said, now that I'm probably going to pair this with, I have a couple of the large Crafter Secret in orange, because I did because this comes up really skinny. It's really skinny. It's a thinner yarn. Yeah, see how thin that is? Yeah. So what I'll probably do is pair this with I don't know, I might just crochet with it as thin as it is, just like it is. I don't know yet. But I probably will pair it with Crafter Secret orange that I have. I have 2 of the big 810 yards Crafter Secret, but I think I might need a 3rd. So I can go next week when that's on sale and get a 3rd orange Crafter Secret. because I have made, that's what I've used to make my green ripple blanket, which I'm just about done with. And so I think I'd like to keep that use that again, since I have that on hand, and I only need one more, just to be on the safe side, just to make sure I have enough yardage. Because if I'm gonna have 4 cakes of the latte cake, I want to make sure I have enough yardage for that with the Crafter's Secret as well. I think 3 should do the trick. 3 was the magic number for the ripple blanket, because it is almost done. I've got all my ends sewed in. All I got left to do is border this side. What I'm doing is, what I have decided to do is just border the sides in the cream color, in the Magnolia Way color, and leave the top green, this light green, the lime green, and then do the sides. So the sides will be the cream color, and then the top will be the lime green, and that's just how I'm going to leave it. So I think it'll be fine that way. It did measure lengthwise, it measured 56 inches. Widthwise, it measured almost 55 inches. So I think that's a pretty good size for a throw blanket. So I'm gonna probably do some math and find out how many rows, because I like the fact that it was 56 inches long. I think that's a good length. Ideally, I would like, and it's not really, it's not as polished looking as I would like it. It's probably going to be kept within the family, to be honest. There's places on it that I just, if I sold it, I wouldn't sell it for much, because it's my first time making it, and all those ends, just I probably should have bordered it in the dark green, but I didn't have enough left in that skein of the dark green color here to do the border in the dark green, and I didn't want to get into that other skein. I wanted to just not. So I just went with the white, the cream color. If I had done it in the dark green, I probably could have covered more mistakes, or covered the ends better. But because I used the light color, you can see the ends with my little knots where I change colors so often. You can see them a little more than I wish you could. But so I'm probably, I don't think that I'm going to sell this, because you can really see that. And so this will probably just be kept as a blanket for around here. It's just a learning blanket, I guess. This will be something that I learned on. And but it is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. It's just, it's not up to snuff as far as, because people talk when they buy something from you. They talk about it, and if they're sitting there covered up with it, and they're just looking at it, they're going to look and pick apart all the little mistakes you made. So I don't want that, because word of mouth can either make or break whether they buy something else from you. So I'd rather not, I'd rather not that. So I'm just going to keep this amongst my bunch here. I'll leave it on my couch to cover up with, or if, I don't know, if one of my boys wants it, or, if a friend or somebody wants it, then that'd be fine. But no, I couldn't see myself selling it. I don't think it's good enough to sell. It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it's real beautiful. It's just the ends. The ends are not as nice as I would like. So, but I'm just gonna go ahead, because all I did with this end here is just a half double. I did two rows of half double, and that turned out just fine for me. So that's okay for me. but it was a learning experience. It's my first time doing this stitch, and when I actually sat down and did this blanket, it didn't take long at all. All the color changes made it take longer than it would if it was a self-striping yarn. So I have no doubt that when I do my my sweet rolls and do my blankets in the sweet rolls, that it'll be quick to do those. It'll be quick to do those blankets with the sweet rolls because they're self-striping, and all I have to do is tie in another cake when I get run out of yarn. Just tie in another cake. I won't have to do the constant changing of colors like I did with this one. But I am going to keep up with how many rows this was, so that I can, have some sort of idea. Ideally, I would have liked it to have been 60 inches long, but I started running out of yarn, and I didn't want to tie in. I didn't want to bust into those other skeins of yarn, just for just a little bit. I guess, at some other point I will, use that other yarn, because I have like another skein of each color of this. So another big skein of each color of this. So I could recreate this at a later time. I don't know, probably not. But maybe after I've done it a few times and gotten better at it. But I'm kind of wishing that I had used the darker color green for this border. I think it would have covered my mistakes better. Or my, the ends better, would have been better hidden. But that's okay. I'm not going to redo that. I'm just going to use that as my learning blanket. I learned when doing that one. And I'm happy to do, it was something I enjoyed doing. I enjoyed making it. And I really like it. It's really pretty to me. But I'm not going to sell it. I don't think it's good enough to sell. I still got to do the other side with the white and finish that out. And then it's done. I'm not going to do anything else with it. But my oldest probably will end up with it. I think he likes it a lot. He likes green things. But that's all it was. That's the end of that blanket, and then I'll start another one tonight probably. With the sweet rolls, I'll just have to do eeny, meeny, miny, moe and figure out which color I start with. Oh, and as for my shirt, this is something I treated myself to. Those of you that are new to my channel might not know, but I'm a huge blues fan. I love blues music, and Joe Bonamassa, the blues titan, is my favorite. And so this is a Joe Bonamassa t-shirt. So it has Bonamassa here on the side, and then it has a silhouette of him playing the guitar. So, yes. I was really glad that they had these shirts in my size, and that the price wasn't too high. So, I got this for less than $30, and I was very happy. Shipping and everything was less than $30. And it's a big shirt. It's a really big shirt. Even after I wash it, it won't shrink too much. And it fits me real well. But anyway, I've jibber-jabbered for like 13 minutes now. Oh, and I didn't just get the two latte cakes at Michael's. I also got some stickers. These are, I got these for a friend of mine's, Cheryl's daughter. We were talking about doing a swap again, or exchanging things that we do through the mail. And I asked her what could I send her, with some stuff, and she said stickers. And so she said her daughter likes stickers, and so I said cool. She has a mentally disabled daughter. Johnny is mentally disabled, and so we share that. And so her adult daughter likes stickers. And so I bought some stickers at Michael's. And so I got these cupcake stickers. And I thought those were real pretty. And these stickers actually are like a 3D sticker. And they're butterflies. And I thought these were real pretty. And these are really, these are raised stickers. And they're little flowers in pots. And some smaller cupcakes that are more 3D. And so those will go to Cheryl to give to Alicia. And I have my Mary Maxim mystery bags that I ordered. These are my very first mystery bags. I have not ordered any mystery bags before. So I was pleasantly surprised at these. That they came in, and I really like what I got. They are identical as far as what yarn is in both of them. So I'm only going to go through one of them because they're identical. And so far, there's only 3 skeins of yarn per bag that I can't use, or that I won't use. So that'll go in giveaways. But this is one of them. There was one of these in each of them. Only one little cake, and it is Lily's sugar and cream scrub off. And it is a 4-weight yarn. Recommends a 4.5 millimeter knitting needle, 5 millimeter crochet hook, machine wash and dry. The colorway is called Holiday Cheer. And let's see here, it's 2.6 ounces, 75 grams, 106 yards, 97 meters. And it says it has a free pattern on the inside of the label. But that is really nice. That's really nice. And then it has 2 of these. And this is Northern Heathers by Mary Maxim. It's 100% acrylic DK weight yarn. This is a really nice color. I don't think it says, yeah, I think it's grist. Maybe that's the color. Grist, I guess, I don't know. Let's see. It is approximately 297 yards, 272 meters, and of course it's a 3.5 ounce skein, 100% acrylic. And it's a nice 3-weight though. And there's 2 of these in each. There's two in each mystery bag. So okay, the box is right down there. I'll just slide them down there in the box. Oh, and it wants to slide off. And then there's 4 of these. And this is a very pale purple with the sparkly. It calls it lavender. Yeah, lavender. Lavender. It says approximately 191 yards, 175 meters, 97% acrylic, 3% other, 100 grams, and 3.5 ounces. And there are 4 of these. So I'm going to slip them down here in the box so I can get to the rest of it. And then there were 4 of these. And I haven't had this yarn before. I haven't had any of this yarn, actually. And this is Bernat Softy Chunky. And ooh-wee, so soft. And this is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 108 yards, 99 meters, 100% acrylic. It's a 6-weight yarn. Recommends a 8 millimeter knitting needle, 8 millimeter crochet hook. It is machine washable and dryable. The color is called Grape, and there's 4 of these. And last but not least is Karen Simply Soft Marled. And I was kind of hoping some of this would be in there. Excuse me, y'all. My throat decided to dry up. But here's what this is. And this is like a teal color. This is really pretty. The colorway is called Paragoda Marl. It's a 4-weight yarn. Recommends a 5 millimeter knitting needle, 5 millimeter crochet hook, 100% acrylic, 5 ounce excuse me, a 5-ounce skein, 141 grams, 240 yards, 219 meters. And it's a thinner 4-weight, but that's okay. I think it'll work. And it's got like a gray and a cream kind of colored twist to around a teal colored yarn. So it's really neat looking. But what I thought I could do, since I have 8 of these between this bag and the other bag, I have 8 of these. But I do have I have 2 Karen 1-pounders in the gray color. And so I think this would pair nicely with that. So for a blanket or whatever. But I think it would pair nicely with that. And it's the same shade of gray that's in this marl color. And so I think it would pair very nicely. And so, but definitely look for this Lily Sugar and Cream and this DK yarn. Oh, where did it go? Yeah, and these there'll be 4 of these and 2 of these in one of the giveaways for March. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in there. That'll probably be in next week's giveaway. I'll put that in one of the bags, one of the tote bags for next week's giveaway. So so that nothing goes to waste. But I'm going to keep the rest of it because I can use it. But I was very, very, very pleased with these mystery bags. I really, I guess what made me go ahead and pull the trigger and get these mystery bags is watching Mama G Gear open up so many of them on her channel. And then between her and Crystal at Bag O Day opening many of them on her channel, and I know I've seen other people. I know Jennifer at Cinnamon Stitches has opened some, and other people have opened some, and I'm like, well, obviously they must be pretty good because several YouTubers have gotten them and opened them and been very happy with what they got. And so I decided, since I had the money, I would go ahead and just order me 2. That way, if they were the same and the yarn was good, I would have plenty of whatever they sent. And that happened. So I'm very pleased indeed at what I got. So I not only got yarn for me, but I got yarn for one of my March giveaways. So I'm very happy about that. And so today's been a good day. I'm going to finish this green blanket, and then I'm going to pick one of my sweet rolls and start the next one. I got to decide if I think I'll start that other ripple pattern that I found that's just a wee bit simpler than that one. And it comes out looking about the same, but it's just a little bit different, a little bit simpler, not as much counting. So there's still counting involved, but it seemed to me that it was quite simpler. So but I do like the size of the blanket. I think I am going to go ahead and make sure that the next one is 60 inches long. I did like that it was I want to say it was like almost 55 inches wide. And I think I will go ahead and make it just a little wider. I don't know. I thought that it was pretty wide. It went pretty good, it was pretty wide. But I think it turned out a really good size. I looked up the average size for a throw blanket, and it was like 50 by 60, I think is what it was. And that one's really close. So considering, I hadn't really did a, pattern for a throw blanket before, I don't think I did too bad. But this was definitely a learning experience with that one, and I will do better with the next one. So I'm not upset with myself at all. I think I did a decent job with it. I just wish that I had went ahead and decided to go with the darker yarn on the border. I think it would have hid more of my mistakes and did a better job that way. But what is done is done. I'm not one to go back and redo. I'm not going to redo that. I'm tired. I'm ready to move on from it, and so therefore I'm not going to redo that. I'm not going to I'm not going to rip out that white, that cream color on that border. I'm not going to frog that and then go back and add and do dark green. I'm not going to do that. I'm ready to move on, and I got other things I need to get done, and so I'm not going to do it. I need something besides green to work on. You know, after you stared at a project so long, you're ready to stare at something new. So I'm ready to stare at something new. And now that I know that I'm not going to sell that one, I'm not going to, get in any hurry with it. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday evening. This will take a little while to upload, of course. But I appreciate having new subscribers. I noticed that I have a few new ones. And I hope you all enjoyed this content as much as I enjoyed doing it. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them in the comment box. I enjoy answering all my comments. I usually try to keep on top of my comments and interact with y'all as much as possible, because I think that just makes for a better experience. So anyway, please remember that I love you, and so does Jesus. And please adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I will see y'all again soon. Bye now.